Hello, my name's Mike Burke. I'm a director and the vice president of corporate development for Sitka Gold Corp. Going to give you a brief introduction of the company here and why you should invest in us. We're a discovery focused company. Our main asset is the RC Gold project in the Yukon, where we've made a significant discovery within the Tombstone Gold Belt. That's a prolific belt of rocks which hosts the Fort Knox mine in Alaska and Victoria Gold's Eagle mine in the Yukon. We have a very experienced management team. We're undervalued compared to our peers in the Yukon, making discoveries within the Tombstone Gold Belt. But we also have exposure to other projects in Nevada, Arizona, and Nunavut. So I'll just go through a few of those and let you know what we're up to. So the RC Gold project, as I mentioned, that's our main focus. We've done 6,500 meters of drilling there in 2022, following up on the discovery of hole 21 in our Blackjack zone that returned 220 meters of 1.17 grams per ton gold. We also just completed a 1,500 meter 4-hole program on the Alpha Gold project in Nevada. That's about 40 kilometers southeast of Burke and Newmont's Cortez mine complex. So a pretty sweet piece of real estate down there. We're also looking at, we have the Burrow Creek project in Arizona. That's an epithermal gold silver target. Has a historical resource of 5 million ounces of silver and 120,000 ounces of gold on that. We also have a couple base metal projects, the OGI, which is a silver, lead, zinc sedimentary exhalative target in the Yukon, and the Coppermine River target, which is in northern Nunavut, which has both bulk tonnage, copper, and high-grade copper potential. So as I mentioned, we're a discovery focused company. Our management team has a lot of geologists on it. I'm a geologist myself, and we're excited about the projects we have and the success we've been having, and look forward to working on both our more advanced projects, but also the other ones like Coppermine that has great potential for copper in the northern part of Canada. So the RC Gold project in the Yukon, road accessible district scale property, made a pretty great discovery with that hole 21. We did 2 phases of drilling, as I mentioned, 6,500 meters in 2022. We have all those results back except for the last 5 holes that we're hoping we receive very shortly. So we're nearing completion there. The goal is to take the results of the drilling to date and come up with a maiden resource. So that's what we're looking at doing this year. We've done initial metallurgical test work as well. Bottle roll test averaged 85% recovery in gold, so no surprises there. It's very similar to our peers, like we see at the Fort Knox and the Victoria Gold mine. Eagle Gold deposit, Victoria Gold, before they started mining there, their resource was 207 million tons, grading 0.6 grams per ton gold with a 0.15 gram per ton cutoff. Fort Knox mines an even lower grade. Their resource is 0.3 grams per ton. And recently, Banyan Gold announced a 4 million ounce resource at the Ormac project, which has a grade of 0.6 grams per ton with a 0.2 to 0.3 gram per ton cutoff. So in that context, following up on that Blackjack discovery in the winter drill program, we did another 4 holes. These intersections are all from surface, 273 meters of 0.5 grams. That includes 62 meters at 1.2 grams, 107 meters at 1.44 grams per ton, 205 meters at 1.01, 350 meters at 0.71. That includes 220 meters at 1.01. So a lot of great numbers coming out of the Blackjack. 2 kilometers to the east is the Eiger Zone, which received drilling in 2021 before the Blackjack discovery, which reshifted our focus. But a lot of work to do in the Eiger. Again, the intrusion there. We had intersections such as 57 meters of half a gram, 1.39 at 1.61, 72 at 0.72, etc. So again, an intrusion-hosted style of deposit or occurrence similar to what we're seeing elsewhere in the Tombstone Belt. We're getting mineralization both in the intrusions as well as in the peripheral metasedimentary rocks. Saddle zone that's midway between the Eiger and the Blackjack, so a kilometer away from both, 80 meters at 0.59 grams per ton. So we've got a lot of work left there. Alpha Gold, as I mentioned, 40 kilometers southeast of the Cortez Mine Complex in Nevada. Best results to date. This is not a concept anymore. It's a discovery. Hole 9 and 10 from this year's drilling program. Hole 9 returned 10.7 meters of 0.5 grams per ton. Hole 10 returned 21 meters of 1.2 grams per ton gold, including 1.5 meters of 4.62. This is in stratigraphy that hosts the Gold Rush deposit. It's called the Horse Canyon equivalent. It's not the main host to what they're seeing at the Gold Bar and the Gold Rush. That's deeper down in the stratigraphic package. So getting these grades and the style of mineralization higher up is very exciting. And then, of course, we're exposed to copper in northern Canada, a great target there. So we're excited about our future. We've got a lot of good things to do. We've made discoveries. We have good projects in our pipeline. So that's what you should take away from Citgo Gold.